Hey everybody, and welcome to week 7 of EDU6200. I know many of us just got done doing that incredible video chat that we squeezed into 40 minutes. I don't know how we did, but we did. But here I am with the week 7 video I promised was coming out right afterwards. And I really only have a few things in this video, so it's going to be short. But I want to make sure everybody knows that tomorrow night's a deadline for week 6. You must make sure you submitted WCG number 2 in chalk and wire. That's the inventory, a screenshot showing you did it, and the direction on page 6 of your syllabus. And then number 2, you've done the week 6 discussion forum responses, and those are also due by tomorrow night at 11:55 p.m. In addition, for the week 6 video online discussion, there's a third place in the coursework section that you can upload your summary. And basically what you're doing in the video chat summary, number 1, you're going to talk about what you learned. Number 2, you're going to talk about how it applies to you now in your current position. And number 3, how it will apply to you as a future administrator. 1 to 2 paragraphs, get that information in there, get it submitted. That's all you got to do for the online video chat. Week 7 only has one real assignment in there, and that's WCG number 3, the Field Experience Compliance Inventory. And again, remember, this is that one where there were 4 sections. You had to have 4 detailed examples of how your school complies with those from your administration and or their designee. For example, when I taught this last semester, when it came to compliance with ESE, they interviewed the ESE specialist. Nothing wrong with that. Just make sure you have the 4 items for each of the 4 bullets, and 4 sections. You can do that as a Word document, do it as a PowerPoint, however you want, but make sure they are detailed. It should not be duties. Explain what it is. We need some explanations of what each one is. It should be a sentence or 2 of what that is and how they comply with it. So that's WCG number 3. That's due on October 7th. On October 8th, the midterm exam will open. I've told both groups already. It is 4 hours. There are multiple choice, true-false questions, which are basically related to the amendments and basic laws. And then there are 6 essay questions. You'll find the information about this all in the study guide on the right side of the portal page. Again, an essay is an essay. You're going to answer the question. If I say cite specific cases, it means you to tell me I'm citing Bethel versus Frazier. Those of you in the chat we just finished will laugh about that. I'm citing whatever this case is. You don't have to give me a APA citation. You need to talk about the case and why you're using it and what its outcome was and how it relates to the one that you're talking about. For example, if I ask you to give me a case that contrasts with Plessy versus Ferguson, you might do Brown versus Board. You get the idea there. And talk about how that case works, or any applicable law for that matter. It's important you understand those pieces. I will not do a video next week for week number 8 because it's only the midterm. Once you finish the midterm, read chapter 7, get ahead in that chapter. We'll talk about that in the week 9 video online discussion. Also during that week, we're going to talk about the Florida school laws. Now, I got an email from the group presenting on that in week 9. I'm going to tell everybody the same information. The Florida School Laws book, the reason why it's an assignment for this course is so you are familiar with it. If you read it the way you're reading the textbook, you're going to really be in trouble. So for the presenting group and those of you reading it, I want you to look at the sections. I want you to look at what each section is about, what it covers, which sections are most applicable to us in the K-12 environment versus those of us in the post-secondary environment. And the group doing the presentation, don't worry, I'm going to send you guys an email sometime this week with some reminders about it as you're getting ready. It's still a few weeks away, but I want you to be ready. But don't read that book the same way, because when I go through it with you guys during the week 9 online video chat, we're going to go chapter by chapter talking about what's important. Sorry, guys. And what you need to be able to have access to. Just like I said with the midterm, you need to know where to find information. You need to know how to find it and know why it's important and how you can use it to your advantage as a school administrator. So that really is it in this week. Just some quick reminders about things. We start with a lot of WCG assignments, though, after the midterm. Number 5 is the first one due, and you have one due almost every week after that. So be looking ahead, and what I will do in my week 9 video in a couple of weeks is I will remind you what's coming up and when, but always look back at the syllabus for those due dates. Any questions, continue to email or text me. And you guys have a great week, and enjoy everything you're doing. And thanks for the great dedication you have to both this class and your students. It really makes a difference.